September 8th. What you're going to be seeing here, this is Wednesday. What you've got here is a door block out, and what panels look like before they've been reinforcements been tied into them, and they've basically just been laid out on the ground. And the reveal is in and attached, and everything is starting to come together. This is what a door looks like pre-concrete. That up there is what a window looks like pre-concrete. These are a typical panel with rebar reinforcement in them. And you can see that you've got number 5 bars, about 12 inches on center. And you can also see the tying of the chairs. And those chairs are made to keep the actual rebar at the optimum amount or optimum level for the rigidity of the panel, the structural integrity of the panel. Now they started tying this morning, started tying in this corner, and you can see that throughout the day they've done pretty well. At the same time the reinforcement is being tied, and these typical panels are what are being tied first. I would say about 60% of the panels are, well, at least about 40% of the panels will be tied today, with another 30% tied tomorrow. You've got guys working in crews of 2. You got a crew laying out, crew marking, and then you've got another crew over here tying and marking. This crew that's in front of me has fallen back and is taking care of the panels that now have the pilaster legs in them. These typical panels are one mat of steel. The panels that have opening in them, like the window up here, has separate pieces of matting in them. You've got what's called a column or a pilaster leg on both sides of the window opening running the full length, and then you'll have reinforcement that sits over the top. Another application going on with the tilt panel contractor RA Libs is the use of paraffin. Now what we do here to maintain a smooth looking panel is these floors have saw cuts. And that saw cut right there, if we left it and poured the concrete panels, you would have that mimic throughout the panels, and you'd be grinding them off and you would see it everywhere. And since these floors are extremely smooth and flat, what we do is we come back through right here and we pour these saw cut joints full of paraffin wax. That paraffin wax shaves off, and then that joint is filled. We'll spray another application of bond breaker on it, and it'll stay in there forever. Paraffin is applied right here, melted down with a propane. You're going to dip it full, and then we'll take it over to another area where it's poured full, pour it out, and then scrape it up and reuse it. Un momento, por favor. This is one of our 12-foot by 14-foot overhead doors, framed out. Here's the application of the paraffin. Hardens up. Gentlemen over here are attaching the rustification reveal, the 2-inch reveal that is common throughout the entire design of the panel. Have you seen this on YouTube yet?
Have you put it on already?
Yeah.
Is it under a Legion?
I'll tell you in a second. And what you've got here in this pilaster leg, you've got a different type of chair. And what we'll show you is, on the common panel, you've got a 3.5-inch chair, which is typical right there. On these pilaster legs, you got an 1.5-inch chair, which means you'll have another panel, another layer of rebar that goes inside that. There'll be another chair on top of that that ties in its place. These guys are laying out the horizontal bars across the vertical bars. They'll tie them off, and they've laid these out per the structural drawings, so you can see the marks there on the ground that are in the panel. And that constitutes what we're doing on the week of 6 September. Thank you very much for your time.